Hello, everybody. We are back. I'm going to be taking over for the host now. Thank you very much, Ninja, for hosting the first block of this marathon so far. So we have Ryan coming in here with Mario Tennis. Looking forward to this. Take it away, Ryan.
All right. Hello, everybody, again. So yeah, I'm sure that most of y'all are still here from that Mario 64 run just now. I decided to turn on my space heater this time, so... yeah, this game is definitely less technical than Mario 64, so should be pretty chill. So I gotta make a file here, and then we can the run started. So we actually start the run and soft reset because it skips the opening cutscene if we reset and then load the file again. So timer is about to start once I count down here. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, there you go. Yeah, so make sure to choose doubles. I know I've chosen singles by accident before. So there is version differences in this game between English and Japanese. So if we set the text speed to fast, it's like flash text, so like all the text appears all at once. So text matching actually is faster in English than in Japanese, which is weird compared to like almost any other speedrun that has language differences. So hardest part of the run, in my opinion, this wall mini game. I may not be like yapping too much while I'm doing it. The one practice run I did last night, I failed wall 1 like 3 times, so it was like more than a minute behind my run. So yeah, you have to hit the wall 50 times without like losing the rally. So to be faster, want to hit the ball like, you know, close to the wall. Like, and of course, the closer you are, the more riskier it becomes. All right, so we give my partner 2 EXP, so that is on the next level up. I'm going to give him all the stats. So yeah, I did play that a little safer, so it was a bit slower, but yeah, I really didn't want to fail, like, you know, being like 2 hits away from completing or something. So we're gonna do the first 3 levels to get enough EXP for the rest, for the rest of the run, pretty much, because we will gain EXP from like matches and stuff. Oh, I already lost one. That sucks. All right, so we'll try again. Probably wasn't too large of a time loss since I lost early, but still. Don't want to be failing this. Since we don't invest in speed stat like at all, like your movement is very clunky. So no speed in the speedrun. So sometimes when you like hit the ball too hard on that like up arrow, you can just like get like super destroyed because of it, where it like lobs over your head. And yeah, you try and kind of hang around the middle and have try to have my character Nina hit like around the center. Occasionally also when I'm like trying to regain control of like oh my gosh, of volleying along the wall. Oh, the music looped. That's fine. Okay, at least you got through that. Yeah, volleying along the wall, like I'll use the A button, which is top spin. B is slice. And what's it called? The top spin is a little slower at this point, but it you kind of have like better control when you do like your first top spin hit. Oh my gosh, I forgot I have notes for the run and I forgot to pull them up before starting. And now it won't load. That's okay, I think I remembered some of the level ups. So yeah, this gimmick, so the arrows change in cycles, so really don't want to get like have the sideways arrows like carry the ball like out of bounds like while you're trying to hit constantly. And aside from that, then yeah, I don't want to have like a hard hit into an up arrow that gives like a low arc while it like lobs over your head. Otherwise, yeah, that will kill it too. All right, made it through. Yeah, my bad. Just double checking if I did my notes correctly. Or level ups. Okay. Yeah, RPG games, long RPG games, sometimes I use notes, so like, we got a whole, you know, notepad, Google Doc up. So yeah, a lot of times when I've submitted this game, like, admittedly, I, kind of call this game like a donation reading simulator, because, a lot of the matches, we kind of, like, usually will destroy them during my serve. It does get harder later, but, yeah, for now we're doing the, junior class, so I'm gonna be trying to beat the campaign, so junior class, senior class, and then, what's it called? And then varsity, and then the, Island Open tournament. Yeah, so I set the camera to, always be to my back, so it just makes, playing serves, playing against opposing serves easier. So, if you do get special winners, like service ace, return ace, drop shot, lobs, smash aces, then you do also gain a little bit more EXP after matches, so... but you do get the extra text as well for some of these, so like, I may not be trying to do, like, drop shots as often, even though I just did one there, like, out of habit, because I was talking about it. But, we do want to get, like, some special winners, and hopefully, by the end of the, senior class matches, then, I'll have Nina hit level 27 by that point. A lot of runs I end up being short by one, which is okay, but we'll see. So, a lot of the early game opponents, when they serve from the wide line, and serve towards the center, they'll, like, almost always fault at this point of the game. If they have a higher power stat later on, then they won't fault. But yeah, you do kind of like lose time to RNG there, because when they sometimes they fault a lot on their serves. They'll never double fault though. So for this early game, you can get a return ace by just hitting the ball over. If they do that serve where they go from the center line and serve wide outwards, then you can return to the right side over their teammate's head and get a return ace. Later on, they'll opponents will be like, you know, better and just like react properly and not let themselves get destroyed like that. And then on my team, oh, what the? I was holding A and B and neither of them input there. That's kind of weird. So I was trying to smash that return. So yeah, if the ball is high enough, then you can press A and B together and you'll get a smash. So when the ball is purple like that. And then a lot of the early game opponents, against most of their serves, I'm going to probably be standing around the baseline or maybe behind the baseline. And should be able to return ace most of the time. Currently I'm using top spins because if you're kind of standing in the wrong spot and do a slice, you might actually hit the ball out and lose the point. So you can waste a lot of time like that.
I have a question. You were talking about how you end up getting like bonus experience for doing like the drop shot returns and stuff like that. How much does the experience actually end up impacting the run throughout?
Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so if you weren't able to get any, fortunately, thanks to, like, most of the time you can get return aces on average, but if you weren't even getting like return aces too, then I forgot when I was doing the testing. I think I was behind like 3 levels by the time I got to the varsity matches. So after the entire junior class and then senior class as well, it's like, yeah, 3 levels short. And then the opponent in the varsity match, one of the opponents, you can kind of consistently do service aces on him, but my power stat was barely too low that I wasn't able to like ace him at all. Cause I wanted to see if I could like, you know, try to speed up the run by not getting like a bunch of the special point winners to like save a little bit of time on text, and also by not having to like level the character up as much, but then pretty much like lose way more time by not getting like service aces later on because of that. But yeah, sorry for that long-winded explanation, but yeah.
No, that's honestly, I find that interesting. Like, is there a certain point where like you have enough like you know that you have enough strength that you're going to be able to get the service aces?
Yep. Yeah, exactly. In the senior class, there are a lot of matches where like it's kind of RNG dependent whether you'll get a service ace or not, but you can like goose your odds by having a higher power and control stat as well. Because of in the senior class, so for each of these classes, there are we're playing on a different court. So then, for the senior class, because you're on the clay court, which has a slow ball speed and a weak bounce, then your hits are slower. So that's also why we're not able to like consistently service ace like all the opponents. But then, you know, sometimes you can. Oh, whoops! I drop shot by habit there at her, even though I could have just hit it over her head. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Beth, this girl that's serving right now, she there's a chance that I sometimes might not be able to get the ball past her too, because I don't know if it's because her sprite's larger and because she's a little, but because she is a little faster also. Like sometimes if you kind of like slack on your hits a little, like she might like save some of the balls and you can like waste time. Remember there was one run where I lost like 25 seconds to like kind of having like long rallies on some points because I was like not doing the right hits at her. Pam here though, she oh, my teammate actually service aced her. The practice run, he didn't get a single one on her. Which yeah, her stats, Pam, this girl with the blue hat, she's in the singles campaign, she's like the very first opponent that you would face. So her stats are like all around terrible, and her reaction speed is really slow. So sometimes yeah, she'll like not catch balls. So teammate has a chance to ace her, and then also sometimes when you hit the ball straight at her, sometimes she'll not hit it at all and just like get hit by the ball, so that you can win a point like that as well.
Her little crying animation when you actually score. She's so sad.
Right? Well, yeah, also that's a little bit of a downside there. The ball gets past Pam because how she's a pretty weak opponent. So because of that, then her teammate Beth will like hit the ball from like really far back, and then it's like you have to kind of react to where she hits it. It's kind of hard to cover everything. So yeah, sometimes that happens too. But yeah, I love the animations of like all the opponents in in this game. It's like it feels like there was like a labor of love for all these like random characters that aren't even like, you know, like Mario like franchise characters too. So, and there's so many characters, and a lot of them when you beat them in the campaign, if you play like exhibition matches, so like not the main story, like just playing for fun, then the characters that you beat, you can select most of them and then, you know, see how they feel like playing as them. It's pretty cool. Oh, additionally, something that is sometimes hard is that so I mentioned earlier during the wall training that since I don't invest in speed stat at all, then my movement is very, very clunky. Like controlling your character like feels like jello, honestly. And like a lot of speed runs, like I usually value like the feel of movement, but it is kind of a funny challenge, like having like the terrible movement stat. So like your acceleration's like really slow, like you like start slow and then kind of like speed up. You have a lot of well, you have like low traction, so when you like try to stop moving, you'll slide for a bit before you actually like stop moving. And your overall like run speed is actually just slow too, so it's like kind of funny, especially in the late game when you're like when the opponents are actually hitting like nice serves and stuff. And it can sometimes be a challenge trying to react and cover like all of the hits. Doubles is definitely also more more chaotic than singles, because like, you know, your teammate is CPU, so you know, sometimes it can feel like a 1 versus 3 because of that. When your teammate, like, you know, seems like he's intentionally feeding the opponent the ball sometimes, you know.
He's trying his best.
Right? Oh my god, sometimes in the late game, like my very first PB for doubles, my teammate, like 80% of the match in the final match against Mario and Peach, he like 80%, the first 80% of the match, he just did the right thing like every time, and I was like, oh my god, I'm never gonna like gold the split ever again, because he just like played so good. It was crazy. And I still haven't golded since then, but oh, I messed up. Okay, there you go. A little bit slow on the menuing there, but I wasn't supposed to increase power yet. So yeah, unfortunately, the other stats, once I get power and control both maxed out, then if you're trying to invest in a third stat, like it won't increase. Like the substats inside the general stat won't increase until you add a bunch of levels like to it. So then through the remainder of the game, it's like pointless to invest into like speed afterwards, for example. Unfortunately, it would be cool if we could have a third stat, but whoops. So yeah, Bob, the chunky guy, he so yeah, whenever he serves from the wide line, he'll never get a fault, so that feels nice. And then also service aces are a little bit harder on him in doubles, because my power stat is lower than it would be in singles by the time I face them, because of how I gave like 8 levels to my teammate after the wall training 2. But yeah, sometimes this is nice too, when if your teammate hits a serve hard enough and the opponent lobs the ball. If it's like a disgustingly high arc though, then that is kind of slow. Kind of like that. But since you'll be able to get a free smash, then it's like, you know, you can help sort of like gaining EXP as well. Oh, I actually hit Bob with the ball. That's pretty nice, actually. Small bit of a frame saver there. But yeah, again, because of yeah, the lack of power stat, then yeah, sometimes Bob will get touches on the ball, like there, for example. And on average, depending on how long a rally goes, if you get a service ace, you generally save about 3 seconds per ace. You'll lose more time if the rally goes longer, of course, but you're usually like at best, or at least saving 3. And also, since I'm playing on the English version, actually in Japanese, most of the opponents is easier to get service aces on them, so that's the reason that Japanese is faster than English, even though, how I mentioned earlier, the text speed difference. English text overall throughout the run is about a minute faster, but then you save like minutes from like being able to service ace more opponents more often, basically. So you like make up all the time and then some. Especially in singles, singles is like way faster in Japanese compared to English. The world record times are definitely not optimized, but I wouldn't be surprised if Japanese saved at least like 5 minutes over English. If you were to be able to like consistently ace your opponents, but there's still RNG to that, and you're probably not gonna get a service ace on everybody like in the late game, though. On everybody every time in the late game. So I don't know how much time it would average out to, but in theory, it's got to be like at least 5 minutes. But it might come down to like, I don't know, 3 minutes on average due to RNG or something. But I have no idea. I haven't actually like deep dive tested it out. Which, speaking of which, world record, I do have 4 out of the 5 world records for this game as well. Because after I got the record in both singles and doubles, then the community had a vote to split the regions between Japanese and English, because I used Japanese to get the record when the leaderboards were combined for both regions. So then it was a unanimous vote to separate the leaderboards by region, and then yeah, and because of that, I was bumped down to 2nd place on singles and doubles for English, so then I grinded those out afterwards, so now I have, like, almost a sweep, but I don't plan to learn 100% for this game ever, so I will never have the true sweep. Alright, so through the junior class. So I want a soft reset here. The game, so after each of the matches versus opponents, the game auto-saves, and there's a lot of text when you beat the champions of a class. So so that team was the junior class champions. So if you just soft reset, then the game will save and you won't have to like mash through all that text. So same with the senior class champions. So actually, I guess on a side tangent, the reason that doubles is a lot faster than singles for the speedrun, because there's just less total matches actually. Because for each of the classes, aside from varsity, then in singles you play 4 matches, but in doubles you play only 3. So per class. So you have you have like three less matches throughout the whole game in doubles compared to singles. So that's why the run is like I think it's like a bit over 10 minutes faster for like doubles compared to singles. So. And yeah, and as you can see, the matches are so long because it's like 6 game sets, and then it's best 2 out of 3 sets as well. And later, when I get to the Island Open tournament after varsity, then those matches then onwards will be best 3 out of 5. So they're pretty long matches. And, what was I gonna say? Since I've played this game a lot, then I would never expect to lose a set to an opponent, but I've definitely lost the game here and there, which is definitely a gigantic time loss if that happens. So yeah, so I mentioned senior class with the clay court. So yeah, the slow ball speed and weak bounce strength. Then yeah, getting return aces is a bit difficult. So I'm always going to be trying to do a, when they serve towards me, then I'm going to be trying to do a slice from around the back center line. And I'm going to be doing a slice to the right to try and get a return ace for the first 2 matches, I think. I have to double check my notes on that. And then if a rally goes too long, then I'll just end up doing a drop shot probably to try and end the point. Because with the weak bounce as well, then the drop shots are like extra cheese on this court because the ball like barely bounces. So pretty nice.
I can personally attest to that from doing Mario Tennis Aces and Mario Tennis 64. The clay court drop shots are extremely cheese.
Yep. It's like against the CPUs, it's like almost a guaranteed point if you do it. The only thing that's a bit dangerous with doing drop shots is sometimes even if the opponent doesn't lob, if they hit the ball kind of high, then your character will do an overhand swing, and sometimes you can hit the ball out of bounds if you drop shot. So I have to be careful about that during the run also, to not like lose a point by accident. But yeah, like that drop shot right there, that's like, how are they even gonna get that? But yeah, since you mentioned Mario Tennis Aces, what's it called? I saw a bunch of people streaming it when it first came out, and I've never gotten to play it, but it looks fun.
Yeah, when it first came out, there was a lot of activity online, so you could play it a lot.
Yeah, so I'm guessing like not a lot of people are playing it currently, eh?
Not as much anymore. Probably if like you're not super high rated or something, you might run into a couple more matches, but once you get to a certain point, it's like you're waiting like 10-15 minutes.
Oh no! It's MMR rating kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, gotcha. Also, whoa, I'm losing a lot of time from this long rally. Didn't get the service ace on her, so sometimes that can happen. Also, if your teammate's in the way, that doesn't help sometimes. Which, yeah, it's funny how, you know, there's kind of like palette swaps of a lot of characters, or they're just like the same person from a different match, but a different color, so. Beth, again, she's not letting me ace her this game. So, kind of getting destroyed by the RNG there. Oh my gosh, I can't get the ball. Her teammate keeps missing the ball when I'm trying to cover her teammate in the front. So I kept going all the way to the back, and then she was just like hitting it away from me. And then yeah, I was kind of trying to guess which direction she would hit it, but I just guessed wrong every time. It's kind of funny. Same thing there. Oh my gosh, she caught that. All right. That was a very slow, very slow rally, or a very slow game. But we got through it. And yeah, later on, so of course with tennis, so the points, yeah, 15 love, 30 love, 40 love, etc. So if you're tied and at 40-40, you get a deuce, so you have to win by 2. So that can lose a lot of time as well if you keep losing points in one game and end up getting say you get into a deuce and then get advantage, and then you get put back into a deuce, then get advantage. Like there's actually one PB pace I had in doubles where I lost the run to Mario and Peach. At the end, we went like, I lost like a minute from going to like deuce to advantage to deuce to advantage, like over and over. And, like lost like a minute from like just one game. It's kind of funny. Shoot, oh, I'm actually short one level. Huh. All right, I'm gonna have to probably like drop shot a ton for the rest of these matches. So I'm already behind one level because I guess I didn't get drop shot or smash winners that often. Oh, I didn't even get a lot of return aces either. I kept screwing up on those opponents. But it's fine. I'm gonna we're gonna see some aggressive drop shot cheesing. Oh yeah, and no service aces on Beth for like most of that match also. That's probably why I didn't get a lot of points too, or a lot of experience as well. So yeah, both of these opponents can, yeah, definitely ace them somewhat easily. So I forget. I need to double check my notes for this part. So I might be quiet for a moment, just reading. Don't mind me. I'm still here.
Well, while you're reading your notes, I'm just going to talk a little bit about what we're doing here. So, we are raising money for Child's Play charity. Child's Play provides toys, games, books, and technology, such as tablets and whatnot, to children's hospitals. There's over 190 hospitals that are supported by this program. It's an incredibly good cause. Anyone that makes a donation, there's prizes that we have if you meet certain thresholds. We have prizes for $5, $10, and $20, of which the $5 prize is the Absolutely Ace bundle, which includes Phoenix Wright, the Ace Attorney trilogy, the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, and Ghost Trick. The $10 donation threshold is the Mega bundle, which includes the Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2, the Mega Man X Legacy Collection 1 and 2, and the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection Volume 1 and 2. And then the $20 threshold enters you in for a raffle for a $100 US Steam gift card. So we have some awesome prizes that are being offered for any donations that are made. It's also cumulative, so if you made multiple $5 donations throughout the marathon, that gets totaled up at the end, and then we enter you in the raffle for all of the things that you meet the threshold for. But yeah, really just appreciative of everybody being here and supporting this today. It's been honestly amazing show of support already. We're $860 on the first day, and we're not even done the first day yet. And the goal is only for $1,500 for the entire event. So you guys are awesome, and again, thank you.
Yo, that's actually dope though. Much appreciated, everybody. Which again, to echo that statement, yeah, by all means, if you can afford to help out, or even spread the word, so that like potentially like other people might be able to help out, it's always much appreciated. So share if you can as well. Before the Mario 64 run, I actually almost forgot to tweet out that I was doing these runs, so caught it at the last second, though, fortunately. But you know, every little bit helps. And I didn't know about the gift card incentives as well, so that's actually pretty cool too. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Mr. Brian there, he finally got to show from the center line when he did that wide serve, like how I got that return ace by just doing a drop shot across the court. And neither of them were able to reach it. So yeah, there's some little bit of cheese like that to save a bit of time too. So yeah, I keep missing these return aces though a lot. I think I was mixing up two parts of my notes when I was reading it, so I was standing slightly in the wrong spot for each. But yeah, because of that though, I'm gonna try to be much more aggressive with drop shots and potential smash winners if I can as well. So that'd be kind of easier to get smashes with my teammate, depending on his serve angles. Oh my gosh, we lost the point. Whoops. And yeah, my teammate has such like low stats as well, but once we get to the Island Open tournament, then I start giving him all of the level ups pretty much from that point. There was one other thing I forgot. Oh, actually, there's one thing I'll point out later on in the run when it's applicable. I had a thought about it, but I think it's better to explain later. So yeah, finally match point on this one. Oh my gosh. Okay, there you go. So would want Nina to be at level, what, 24 here, ideally? Okay, I caught up a bit on EXP. I think I might be still... After this next match, I think I'll be short by 1 level, so Nina won't have a maxed out control, which shouldn't matter too much being only 1. 1 point short. If that happens. But again, with this one, I'll try to be more aggressive with getting drop shots just to see if I can actually catch up on the EXP or not. But yeah, these guys, I forget if I can actually even service ace Ali, the guy with the headband. Okay, I read my notes real quick. It's like, yeah, you can possibly service ace him, but it seems to not work that often. Yeah, I pretty much like wrote all these notes like when I was like super grinding out this game in August. I learned this game actually. Oh my god, I can't get the ball. Okay, thank you. I learned this game while I was on my at the airport and on my flight going to and from SGDQ back in July. Fortunately, having a Game Boy Advance SP and a EverDrive flashcard's really nice for you know, learning games and grinding on the go. So,
what made you decide to pick Mario Tennis as a game to learn anyway?
I do have nostalgia with it as a kid. Like I tried. Oh my gosh, I started new games on this like so many times, trying to see if I could get through the campaigns with like using a different combination of like stats for level ups, like using like speed plus power or like power plus control like the speedrun does, which I didn't know back then. Or like power plus spin, and seeing like which one I liked the feel of. So it wasn't like a speed run, but it was like I guess somewhat of a challenge run because of that. Which was all just like curiosity as a kid. And then I decided to look up speed runs of this a few months ago, like slightly before I left for SGDQ, to see if I was interested in learning it. And then when I watched the runs, I was like, huh, the world record actually looks kind of unoptimized. I think I could maybe beat that. So then, yeah, it became like a challenge in itself due to that as well. Which actually, it turns out that any percent for English, so the runner that was in second place before we split the leaderboards by region, actually, his run actually was way more optimized than the world record before I took it, because the world record was in Japanese, and then yeah, the second place runner was in English. So I didn't end up watching his run, otherwise my opinions might have ended up changing. So it's a kind of a funny accident in that way. And then yeah, for doubles, I was like, oh god, I don't know if I would be able to actually get the record or not, because previous world record holder for any percent doubles was Worcester, and his run actually did look really good, but then also like this run is so RNG heavy that sometimes you just like lose points for no reason. So I thought singles looked unoptimized because of the one run I saw, but then for doubles I was like, well, you know, that looks doable, but like, you know, hard because of like being way more RNG heavy. So that was kind of like a combination of the reasons for me picking it up. It's like nostalgia, and then like looking at the runs to see if I was interested in picking it up or not. Also, hey, I finally
that makes sense.
Got one ace on him.
I love asking that question of anyone that does like sports games as a speed run, because like it's not a very common thing to see people do like sport game speed runs, so it's kind of neat to see.
So true, so true. Yeah, apparently there's like a bit of overlap between Game Boy Color Mario Tennis and N64 Mario Tennis for speedruns, so I'm probably gonna try to pick up the N64 version also at some point. I've been asked if I was interested in picking up Power Tour for Game Boy Advance, but so far when I looked at the run, I wasn't that interested. The one enticing thing for me is that the run is like less than half the length of the Game Boy Color runs, because matches are shorter because it's not like 6 game sets. So that's like the only draw for me. But then I was like, it's okay. I'll just pick up the N64 version instead. But
Power Tour is very similar to Power Tennis in the GameCube in that regard, isn't it? Like it has the the special shots.
Yep, yep, exactly. Oh right, I forgot about. I was doing that wrong the whole time. I was supposed to do the drop shot to the right. I kept doing it to the left and was wondering why it wasn't working when I was trying to get the service ace there. Well, I found out right at the end of the match, so so because of that, my EXP is slightly too low, so I didn't get the. Oh, I'm short by 1 level because of that, but that's okay. I almost caught up from like trying to force as many drop shots as I could. But that should be a pretty minor time loss overall, because means that I'll have to go through like Nina's level up screen. Level up screen after this match. So doing like 1 extra like level up screen, which is not that long. Alright, so here's varsity class, so just beat the senior champions. So we're on the grass court, which I think it has a fast ball speed and a weak bounce. Oh, there's also a tech that I did by accident there that I was messing around with. So if you're charging, like charging up your swing, then your teammate will not go for the ball. So if the opponent returns your serve, like your teammate like won't hit the ball, and then depending on the angle, sometimes you can just get a really good hit that might just like win you the point. So I accidentally pressed like too many buttons and started charging by accident, and I kind of won an easy point by accident. I haven't fully like messed around with it, but it's like weird when I do it by mistake, because it seems risky sometimes, depending on how the opponent hits the ball when they return your serve. Oh, also something that's really janky with this match particularly. So Bob, the big guy, my teammate might end up hitting the net. Oh, actually, that's exactly what I was talking about. It actually happened. The practice run I did, that situation didn't happen at all, but I've had some games where, yeah, this will happen, like, 3 times in a row, like in the same game, and then I'll end up getting a deuce to like no fault with my own. Oh, which there, yeah. So you can just like lose like a huge amount of time for like no reason, because that sometimes just happens. Oh my god, is it gonna happen again? Okay, he lobbed it. No! Oh man. Well, this guy smashed it, so. Yeah, so I'm glad that the marathon luck got to show up there, because that's hilarious. Actually, I think that's the first time that's happened in a match for me. It happened to me in practice, like right before a match, and then I think in my PB, the final set or final game, then oh my god, the final game, my teammate hit the net like twice in a row, so just like wasted more time. But we at least didn't get into a deuce because of that, like this time. It's kind of funny that I just like spoke it into existence there. Oh yeah, I think I can get a return ace here. If he faults, then he can go really far back and hit a slice there. If he serves down the center line after a fault. He's faulting again. So yeah, same thing. Alright, so here's the first set. So this is still 2 out of 3 sets, but then all the matches after this one for the rest of the game will be best 3 out of 5, so you have like 10-minute matches almost. for the last like 4 matches. I don't think it's actually like it's supposed to be 10 minutes completely, but it's like kind of close. Oh shoot! So I actually hit the ball before it bounced on his serve, so I lost the point there. Characters with higher power, if you're... I purposely have to stand a little far back compared to versus opponents with weaker serves, so that you don't volley their serve by accident. I keep forgetting though on Bob that I'm supposed to go behind the try to go behind the baseline to potentially get return aces on any of his serves, except for when he's if he moves to the center line when he's going to serve, then that's when I want to stay in front of the service line, the middle horizontal line. But for Mark here, the purple-haired guy, he most of his serves you can't as far as I know, you can't get return aces on them, except for this one, like after he faults. So and usually you just try to cheese the point by you know, returning his serves. Either I'll do like a normal slice, or I'll do a drop shot and just hit it towards his teammate, and then try to volley his teammate's return right after that. And like hit it cross. So finally, usually that's like the quickest way to try and get points. Oh my gosh, my brain's been racing. I was like thinking of things to say, and then I keep forgetting. Like going on one tangent and having like a train of thought about something else and then forgetting. Oh my gosh. The gamer brain. I autopiloted so hard that I didn't even realize that was the end of the match, actually, too. Jeez. Alright, and then another soft reset. So the game auto-saves there, then there's a ton of text otherwise. Yeah, so gonna be going to the Island Open. There is... I'm not sure how much time it is, but there is a lot of tech smashing at this part before the next match, so... Got a ton of downtime, and I kind of wish I had a glass of water beside me or something. I forgot to get one, so... So we're just stuck here. But, what was I gonna say? For the Island Open matches, most of the opponents I usually won't be, probably won't be able to get a return ace on most of their serves, except for how in some matches, how I mentioned how if they move to the center line when they're gonna serve, and if they serve wide to the right of me, then I can do a cross drop shot, and like most of the time you'll usually get a return ace from that versus most opponents. But aside from that, most of the other service aces that I've been doing probably won't work. Yeah, I'm reading my notes just to double check that too. Okay, so the first opponent, Sammy, the girl with green hair, she I can get a return ace if she faults her serves. That's about it. It's funny, another like weird struggle is with so I've been mentioning how I'm like reading my notes. So when I'm doing actual runs and trying to like double check notes, so I use Google Docs on my on my computer, and there's no dark mode on it, so it is actually hard to read the notes in light mode. I know there's like memes like complaining about light mode versus dark mode, but it's funny that sometimes I kind of like waste time in runs like trying to like read the notes extra, because like light mode is hard.
Real gamer strat there would be to put it into one of the Excel sheets instead and just set it all black piles like text.
I should do that. Oh my gosh. That's what I did for so another game I speedrun, Quest RPG, Brian's Journey, which is an enhanced remake of Quest 64, downported to the Game Boy Color, and I actually do have the world record sweep in that game, but yeah, I used an Excel spreadsheet for that one, and then I made it all black, so honestly I should just do the same thing for this game. So yeah, thanks for the reminder, by the way.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna like copy paste the whole thing into like Excel and just do it like that. Because yeah, I didn't realize that it was a struggle until I started like running this game like in August. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it took me a while to actually do runs of this game because so I said that I was learning it when I was on my way to SGDQ, but I was in the US for about 3.5 weeks. So like 1 week at SGDQ, and then I visited some friends in some other states because domestic flights are cheap. So oh man, I got destroyed there. But yeah, so domestic flights are cheap. So I went from like Minnesota to Minnesota to Atlanta to visit my buddy and his wife, and then I went to Dallas for I was in Atlanta for 5 days and then Dallas for 10 days, and visited 2 different friends in Dallas. So yeah, it was all that time of not streaming for three weeks. So then yeah, and then finally in like August, then I actually started doing runs of this game because of that. Which I'm not complaining. It was a incredible trip. So so yeah. So glad Sammy's teammate Sean here doesn't get faults. Oh my gosh, I got destroyed again there. There's a lot of touches on some for that rally. Like sometimes I thought I was gonna hit the ball, but then my teammate ended up actually hitting it. So that kept throwing me off. And he also just kept like hitting it like towards both opponents instead of like away or middle. So just kind of feeding them the ball a lot. So. Yeah, sometimes if you get into like a cluster like that where everybody's like trying to volley each other's like hits, then sometimes you can just kind of like mash buttons and pray you might like might hit the ball past them or something. But usually since your teammate doesn't stand like as far possible in front of the net, you can usually like go in front of him, and like usually you'll hit the ball more often than not instead of him. Ooh, I forgot how to get a return ace when she faults there. I read the notes, but I been doing the setup wrong. I've failed it twice already. Oh, I missed the drop shot there, dang. So yeah, that's the one that you can get a return ace if you drop shot that serve that I was complaining about there. Which yeah, I guess for those that don't know, so how to execute a drop shot. So I mentioned how B is slice, A is topspin. So if you're charging with B, then if you press A during your charge, then you'll do a drop shot. So you have to press B, then A. And if you do the opposite, A then B, then you'll get a lob instead. Which, for doubles, lobs are bad. And singles are actually pretty good for getting, especially for getting return aces. So I had to remember not to lob on like certain serves. Oh shoot, I volleyed his serve there. That's not good. And then yeah, smashes and flat hits is A and B together. So if the ball is overhead and you're gonna do an overhand swing, then pressing A and B together will do a smash. And if you can't do an overhand swing, then it'll be a flat hit. Which I'm pretty sure flats in tennis is supposed to have like no spin. if I recall correctly. I'm not actually a tennis expert, but um, I played it very casually in phys ed class in high school, and as a nerd, I have watched an anime and read a manga called Baby Steps, which is a tennis series.
Great anime, by the way.
Hey, you know about it?
Yep.
I've
watched a lot of sports animes.
I love that series so much. It sucks that it got canceled because it wasn't popular enough in Japan. There are some friends I know, like in North America, that have said that they love Baby Steps also. Now you're another one, so that's it.
On the baseball side of things, another really good one is One Outs.
Oh, I never heard of
that
one.
that before. It's really good.
All right, I'm gonna check it out. The only baseball anime I've watched was Ace of Diamond.
That was pretty good too.
Yeah, my best friend, he got me into it like many years ago. We watched a bunch of episodes at his house one time when we were chilling, and then I continued after that, pretty much. And then, kind of recently, he was trying to get me into Blue Lock, like the soccer.
The soccer one, yeah, that one's also pretty good too.
Yeah, I watched the first 4 episodes at his house. And I've been meaning to continue, but I just haven't, so. Eventually, it's in my backlog of stuff to continue. And then, a really pretty old soccer anime I watched many years ago was, Night in the Area. Which, I don't even know how to explain that.
I have not watched that one.
That one, another friend of mine got me into it. Jeez, that must have been at least like 12 years ago, I think. It was pretty long ago. It was, yeah, premise is like the main character's brother is like considered a king at soccer, and then every king needs a knight, so the main character is supposed to be the knight in the area. And then, I guess saying any more after that is like spoilers, but but yeah. But it is a soccer anime that doesn't have special powers, I guess. Oh, I've also been meaning to get into Slam Dunk too. I know it's really old, but it's like so many people have told me that it's like the legendary basketball anime.
Gotten through a bit of that. I haven't watched much beyond like the first season of it.
Ah, gotcha. One of my other childhood friends that I neighbors with my at my dad's house that I've known since I was like 10 years old, and he would show me clips every now and then when we used to hang out a lot. I haven't seen him in a while because that friend moved to Hong Kong in 2016, so he's been like living there since. So whenever he comes back to visit Toronto, then we'll like do a big hangout and stuff. But yeah, it's maybe like once or twice a year, so it's like not that often that I see him now. And yeah, as kids, we used to live like literally across the street from each other, so we used to chill all the time. But yeah, he loves Slam Dunk to death, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna watch it for him, but then I just never got around to it. And yeah, I was trying to think of other sports animes that I like. But
Have you ever seen Hajime no Ippo?
I love it. I read the new manga chapter the day before yesterday.
Yeah, same.
Hey yo, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the was it Sendo versus? Actually, I don't know if I should
Ricardo.
say spoilers, but yeah, Sendo versus Ricardo. What am I supposed to do?
I think it's pretty safe to say that you're good, considering I don't think we're getting any more anime adaptation at this point.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, I actually made a mistake. This might Oh, I read the section right above. Whoops. So I gave my teammate 1 extra power, which actually so we don't want his serve stat to be maxed out, because there's one certain position where he'll try to serve, and sometimes he'll get a fault if his serve stat is maxed. So we keep it 1 short of max, just so that doesn't happen. But so he might get faults in this game. We'll see though. I didn't see what his serve number was, if it was actually at 10 or if it was at 9.
He's too powerful.
Exactly. Yeah, there's like 1 specific serve that might fault, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So yeah, I think that this match, hard to call whether it's hardest or second hardest in my opinion, but Spike, the guy with the emo hair in the back, oh my god, this guy is a jerk. His serves are like, for this category, his serves are definitely like the hardest to react to, because he on most of them he'll hit a nice serve, and a lot of them have like 50-50s, whether you can cover them or not. Fortunately, if he goes to the wide line there, if he does a serve, a cross serve, then like a wide cross serve, then he'll hit a nice, but then if he hits it to the center like he did that time, then it won't be a nice. So I can just like watch, and if he hits a nice, then I can cover wide, but then if he doesn't hit a nice, then I can, you know, just move to the middle after. So that one's kind of generous, but if he goes to the center line, then he can either like 50-50 do a nice serve that will be wide, or a nice serve straight down the center, and both are really hard to react to. So if he does the wide one when he hits a nice, okay, yeah, my teammate faulted, so yeah, I might lose a bit of time from him trying that serve sometimes. But yeah, yeah, if Spike, if he hits a wide nice serve from the center line, then he I can get a return ace if I can do a cross drop shot on him, but it's hard to react to his 2 serves there. Additionally, he has this drop shot that he can do where it does this like half circle arc. I don't even know how to like explain it. Like it I don't know, it's a crazy looking drop shot. It could come up potentially in this match, but if I hit like strong hits and don't let him charge up to do a drop shot, then you might not see it this whole match. And his lobs also are pretty dangerous. If he gets to charge it slightly, it has like a fast low arc where you can like lob the ball over your head if you're like too close to the net. So it can be especially dangerous if like my teammate possibly just like feeds them with a really light serve. So hopefully he doesn't do that, but we'll see. We'll see. And yeah, fortunately, any of the positions for Spike, if he's not standing in the, if he's not standing at either edge, then he'll only do one type of serve, so those are easy to cover. They'll do the same thing every time. But yeah, if he either goes to the wide line or the center line, then yeah, you have like 2 options to cover. And yeah, the center line one is the hard one. The next opponent, the named A-Cause and B-Cause, so, or Costello, I think is their full last name. But yeah, the Costello brothers, they the shorter one of the brothers, like he also has like the same types of serves that Spike can do. So can also be dubious. Oh yeah, I think it's also possible to service ace Spike sometimes. I might be wrong on that though. But his teammate, I don't think I was ever able to get a service ace in English on him. Oh my gosh. That was a long rally. Whoops. So yeah, this serve. Ah, he got me. So yeah, I reacted too slow there since he did the center line one. And then additionally, even if I do react, I like really don't want to dive when hitting the ball as well, which can potentially just risk losing a point. To that if you still react like slightly too slow, but still manage to touch the ball. Oh shoot! I wasn't paying attention. My brain farted. Alright, still got through that point without getting like a deuce or anything. So I actually lost lost count on what I think I'm on the third set currently. Oh no, my teammate faulted again. Yeah, is this set 2? Actually, I'm not sure. Is this set 2 or set 3? Oh, okay, yeah, this is still set 2. 5-0. A little over halfway through the match. And then the finals of the tournament's the next round. So getting ever so closer to the end of the run. Yeah, what else was I gonna say? Yeah, in singles, yeah, Spike also is like pretty hard opponent to like not lose a lot of time against. Which, yeah, I think he's the second round opponent for the tournament, if I recall correctly. Oh my gosh, that was pretty lucky that he hit the ball straight to me. No! Oh my gosh. Alright, at least no deuce again, so losing 2 points. It's kind of jank. And yeah, I guess for this game, I ran out of things to say. It's been going on for that long. At least didn't let myself get aced this time by that wide cross serve.
I've just been enjoying the tennis action, to be honest with you.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I love this game. A common question that comes up actually, for this game, because there is a secret. Okay, so you can like change your shoes and your racket, and it'll generally it'll give you some stats and it'll subtract some stats as well. But then there's like a secret racket that you can get with like a mini game. At some point in the game, there's like a fountain and like a tennis fairy, I guess. I forgot the name. Like I think it's a tennis fairy. Like will give you so. There will be a challenge for you to practice your swings, which is just a button mashing game. So in 10 seconds, you can like mash to see how. Oh, there's that curved drop shot there. He just did it. My teammate was all over it, but we covered it pretty easily. But yeah. So you can just mash the A and B buttons, and you're practicing your swings for 10 seconds, and if you get over 100 presses in 10 seconds, then there's a fairy that will appear, and if you get over 100 but less than 150, she'll give you the silver racket, and if you get 150 or more, then she'll give you the golden racket, which gives you like a boost to a bunch of stats. So, common questions like, do you get the golden racket in the run? Which, no. It's too out of the way, so it's too out of the way and doesn't help enough in the run. So
it takes too much time to get, I imagine, versus just getting the stats from level up.
Yeah, exactly. So I wish, but oh, I messed up the menu again. I forgot that I because I gave my teammate the 1 extra level in power that I wasn't supposed to add to his power there. So I just kind of did like my regular muscle memory. I wasted a little time on the menuing there, but that's okay. I think my teammate only did like 2 faults that game, so that wasn't too bad. The last time I made that mistake, he like did that same fault, the same pattern, serve pattern where he faults like almost every time in the one match. So, oh, it's actually that same match too where I made that mistake. So. So he only did it like twice, so probably wasted like 10 seconds maybe. So yeah, the brothers, so the big guy, because I can service ace him. Sometimes, but the small guy, the older brother, he I can't ace him in doubles at all, as far as I know. In English as well. So yeah, he has the same, that nice serve from the center line. So since he made me dive, I got destroyed again. Which, I could just... Whoa, wow. He actually got that past me. I could just stay further back and then, like, cover both options with, like, a softer hit, but I, like, for sure wouldn't be able to return ace on him, though. Which at this point, I should probably be a little more defensive on the hit, so that, what's it called? Just so I don't get into a deuce there. So yeah, his lob, that lob is so dangerous that he did, like, because it goes pretty far back and has like a fast but low arc. So yeah, my teammate did a serve that was like too weak at him the first time that he actually was able to do like his special lob. So gotta be careful about that sometimes. And sometimes also when I'm returning his brother's serves, then he might be able to do like one of his special lobs or drop shots. Oh, he did it right there. Yeah. So I stood further back so that I could smash it. Because if I stand too close to the net, it'll go over my head too quickly, and I won't be able to catch the ball. So you can just like lose the point. And there's some situations where like if you're too close, but your teammate also is like too close to the net, you can just like lob it over both of your heads, and it looks kind of funny, but it also, you know, sucks to lose a point because of that. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but yeah, just pointing it out because it certainly let it happen before in runs. Yeah, so same thing here. If he hits a wide serve when he goes to the wide line, he'll if he hits a nice, he'll serve it wide, and then if he though since his power stat is lower than Spike's, if he hits it towards the center line when he goes wide there, then he'll fault. So you can sometimes waste time just like faulting most of his serves. Hey, he tried a drop shot on me, and I drop shot his drop shot to win the point there. Yeah, so yeah, he did another drop shot there. I guess my teammate really is sometimes just serving really weak hits towards him, so he's able to get a... It's kind of rare that he'll like get a drop shot or lob when returning serves, so it's kind of scary when it happens and he lobs it when I'm too close to the net because of that. Oh wow, my teammate actually got that point. Good job. Oh, yeah,
extra power coming in clutch.
Yup. Yeah, because sometimes, like how I mentioned earlier, how sometimes it's like the common situations, like both opponents will be on the left side, and your teammate's also on the left, and then he'll like just keep hitting the ball left, like towards both of them when there's like he could just hit it to the right and win the point for free. So he'll just like keep hitting it to them, and it's like, oh my gosh. Sometimes they'll both just like waste time and could eventually like lose you the point depending on how the rest of that rally goes, too. Okay, hit the wide, nice. Oh, no! There's the thing I mentioned about him doing one of those strong lobs over both our heads. That was my fault, since, I managed to react to his, the serve, but then I missed getting the drop shot, so I fed him a weak hit there. Wait, what else was I gonna say? So when the big guy on his service games, there's this one situation that can be really hard sometimes when a teammate returns the ball. So on like the next serve, for example, coming up, like sometimes he'll serve it like wide to my teammate, and then my teammate will hit it across, and then actually he did the cross hit this time. So yeah, he'll hit it cross, and then either it's like harder to pick up the ball afterwards because of like them doing rallies from like the opposite ends, like in the back. Or what also happens is sometimes he'll hit the cross like that, and then his brother in the front will it's weird, he'll hit it, but then like he has so many like range of options of like where he can hit the ball, and it's kind of hard to cover everything because of how terrible my speed stat is. So then if he hits it like to the right of me, then like me coming from the left to right, I can't like cover it that well. But then like sometimes he'll hit it like to the left instead, and like yeah, sometimes I'll like overcompensate moving too far to the right to cover it if he was to hit it past me, but then he'll hit it left, and I'll miss it, and then my teammate will miss it, and it's like so weird. It can be tricky. Or sometimes he'll like hit it so like sharp that like I still get forced to dive and hit it, and then because of that, he can just get an easy point because of that. No, you jerk! That was my fault there. But yeah, the extra text from getting like drop shots and stuff, if you just win the point rather than continuing a rally, then it's faster to get that extra text by a lot. So usually if I can just like smash it and get the point, then I'll just do it. So yeah, getting close to the end of this match. So there was a time I killed a run, or twice actually, where I killed a run. So gotta remember to not do this after winning this match. But so I mentioned how the game auto saves like after each match. So there's an extra screen here that shows like the results of like the tournament rounds. So I have to wait for that screen to happen where it shows that we like beat these guys in the finals, and then after that screen, then it auto saves. So I got to make sure to not soft reset one screen too early, otherwise I'll have to play this whole match again, which would again lose like nearly like 10 minutes probably. Which now that I just said it out loud, I'm pretty confident that I won't forget, but I've definitely killed like 2 runs in my lifetime doing that doing that mistake.
It really sucks when there's like a really small menuing mistake you make that just loses you multiple minutes like that.
Yep. Oh my god. I think it was a little more funny. I was like definitely drinking something, and I my reaction was I don't know, people said it was really funny, like the way I was like complaining, being like, no, I killed the run. Yeah, you know what I mean. The kids don't understand what I'm saying. But anyways. Alright, so we won that one. I think I might have gotten so much extra EXP that my teammate, I think he's gonna gain 1 extra level. So I gotta make sure not to give him power because of that. So yeah, right here where it says like congratulations and everything, you gotta wait for that screen to finish before the game actually saves. So I remembered. So yeah, there's a ton of text again here, and the game also automatically goes back to the title screen during this cutscene where gonna be flying in an airplane up to up towards the Mushroom Kingdom. It's yeah, this whole cutscene's about like, have you ever heard of the legendary Mario, the greatest tennis player of all time? They're like, well, he wants to challenge you because he won the Island Open tournament. So in the doubles campaign, then you play against Mario and Peach, and then singles you play against Mario as the final game in like the story mode. So yeah, there's a ton of dialogue, and then we get this like return to the title screen, and then yeah, actually being in Mushroom Kingdom. Then here's all the Mario characters, if you were wondering. This game's called Mario Tennis. About an hour and 20 minutes into the run, and finally seeing them.
It's just a regular Mario or regular tennis game. What do you mean this is Mario Tennis?
I know, right? Yeah, recurring Mario characters like Bob and Sammy and yeah, so in this part of the story, so yeah, since Mario's the greatest of all time in tennis, all these other characters, like the bad guys like Wario, Waluigi, Bowser and stuff, they've always wanted to beat Mario, but then they can't, and then now they're like these champions of the tournament, like the characters that I'm playing as. They you know, they wanna see us beat Mario, and Mario also issued a challenge, but since we just got here, then you know, Peach was like, hey, maybe our guests wanna rest for a bit, and they're like, no, we want to see Mario get crushed, and yeah, so we, you know, get forced to play right away. So that's kind of what all that like dialogue that I was mashing through was. Which there, if when the baddies, when they ask you, so you'll play them, right? If you say no, then you'll just keep getting like repeated dialogue where they're trying to convince you to play against Mario and Peach. Yeah, so in doubles, oh my god, Peach is the true final boss, not Mario. Oh my gosh, she is kind of a jerk. This is hard to get hits past her, because she's like fast and pretty strong, so it's hard to like hit balls around her. She already just destroyed me right now, so the first one. So if I serve like this at Mario, oh my gosh, she hit my teammate. So yeah, if I move very slightly to the left and just do like a quick toss and serve, sometimes Mario will actually hit the net. You can get a quick point like that. Oh, I forgot it was both of them actually, my bad. Yeah, Peach too can also do that. So then I move to the right and quick serve at it. Which, actually a discovery by me for the for the speed run, because our community didn't know about that until I randomly found that out. So yeah, some matches might like save a ton of time because like, you know, they'll just like keep hitting it into the net a lot during your serves. Oh my gosh, I can't get the ball. Yeah, their control stats is so high that they just like hitting the ball like so far away from me, and I can't chase after it. But yeah, a common thing that happens here, oh my gosh, I didn't mean to dive there. Common thing that happens here, so if my teammate gives a good enough serve, like, they'll sometimes hit the ball, like, kinda high, but not a lot. Oh man, I'm getting wrecked. And yeah, you can sometimes just smash the ball. And if you get a smash, another thing that I just knew from playing as a casual is that if you don't hold a direction when you smash, you can just like kind of smash it down the middle, and you can kind of smash it like right in between both of them. So, again, it's like another thing that like the speedrun community didn't know about, but I brought that strat to the table also. And yeah, there's been some people that have said that they're interested in coming back to running this game because you know, saw me posting PBs or happened to like catch the stream when I was grinding this, so would be cool if there to be a return, because there's a lot of people that have said that, yeah, they've run this game like 10 years ago and they're like thinking about coming back, so I'm hoping that that sparked an interest soon. But yeah, oh my gosh, a couple of those games was a big struggle just now. So yeah, here you'll just try to drop shot if like you know, things are getting way too out of hand there. Yo, my teammate actually smash ace properly. Didn't hit it like right towards the opponents. But yeah, for real, yeah, this final match is like me versus Peach versus Peach and my teammate, I feel.
Mario's just here for the show.
Yup. Peach is she's low-key a demon.
She even has that like animation where she's doing like the oh laugh or whatever whenever she scores.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I just saw it as I lost that point. I'm like, oh yeah. Yeah. She's secretly evil. Holy. Yeah, I think one of my favorite animations for the points is so the previous match against A-Cause and B-Cause, so the bigger guy, he's kind of like smashing his like racket on the ground, like on his knees. He just like looks so angry, but the animation looks smooth to me. I wish I pointed it out last game, but yeah. Since I lost, or since I definitely won a ton of points against him.
There are a lot of simple animations, but they add a lot of charm to the game.
Yup. Yeah, it really feels like they put a lot of effort to like effort and like attention to detail for this game, even though it's like, you know, like a simplistic like Game Boy Color game and all. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is tough. So yeah, losing a lot of points on my my serves also. Which how do I explain it? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, when sometimes when especially Mario's been returning my serves, like my teammate either like missing the ball or like diving, like barely catching the ball but diving. It's like it's been kind of giving free points. Like sometimes I could probably have like played around it and like saved the ball and stuff, but yeah, it's hard to cover everything. Like especially the times where like my teammate might miss the ball without like miss the ball when it like looks like he should have been able to reach it. It can be disorienting, I guess. I was trying to find a word for it. I was like, I don't know. Like sometimes it'll like throw me off, and then I'll like react to it, but I like reacted barely too slow, and then I can't like make it to the ball in time because my speed stat's so terrible too. So it's like, if I like played better, I could have caught the ball, the kind of thing. But yeah, so world record for this category is 128.42. So I just looked at the timer and I'm like, oh yeah, gonna miss PB, of course, which I didn't expect to PB, but looking at it go by, because I got one more set, and I don't know, I assume that's gonna take like, assuming no disasters, might be like around 2 minutes. Oh my gosh, I didn't think my teammate was gonna miss the ball there. That was like exactly what I was talking about right there. He had so much time like running up to the ball, and then he just dove really late and missed. Looked kind of funny. Oh, okay. I got a drop shot at least, so it's able to regain control of the ball there. But yeah, what was it? I think the third game of this match, oh my gosh, I think I almost lost that game. It was kind of fighting for my life. Did not going between deuce and advantage over and over. Alright, been a bit lucky here with like my Mario returning on my teammate and hitting the net. I think that's like twice that he's done that. Oh wow, I actually managed to hit Peach with the ball. So also I can save a little bit. That doesn't commonly happen in like this point of the game. So yeah, that smash down the middle thing I mentioned. Sometimes there's they create a gap in the middle there, and you can just like smash without holding a direction on the D-pad. Yeah, same thing right there. Yeah, that strat is a lifesaver sometimes. It's hard to, when both my teammate and the opponent keep hitting crosses to each other. Oh, also I guess one silly, wow, I can't believe that missed, but one silly thing. So a friend that watches my stream a lot, he since he enjoys watching tennis, he's like, he pointed out how it's funny how unrealistic it is that like all the characters dive so much, because in real tennis, like, you know, people will like dive after the ball that often because of like risk of injury, but you know, all these characters are made of steel or something. Sorry, what were you saying?
Might see like an occasional lunge, but you don't usually see them straight up dive.
Yeah, exactly. All right, and that's the end of the run. Right after I get through the level up screen and get to the congratulations screen. So yeah, a bajillion EXP at the end. All right, and time.
GG.
Thank you, thank you. Phew, got through it. Yeah, definitely had a tough time in some matches, but I think it went decently smooth at least. So, I think because the matches go on so long per opponent, one of the hard things is like finding things to talk about. Honestly, but I don't know. I find it as like a pretty chill game to speedrun. It's like easy to autopilot, I guess. But yeah, sorry, I think I interrupted you, Carter. Just now.
No, I just said I think you did a really good job on your commentary.
Oh, I appreciate I appreciate that. All right, so yeah, I guess that's it for me for today. But
do you have any shoutouts you'd like to make?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, shouts to the small Mario Tennis community. Which the Discord has like pretty much all of the Mario Tennis games combined in one Discord. So if anyone's interested in picking it up, definitely check it out. For the Mario 64 run earlier, gigantic Discord where messages just get buried everywhere because it's that popular. So it's a fun game. Definitely recommend picking that up as well. Yeah, shoutouts to you, Carter, for having me and hosting yet another Pixels for People as well. So, I mean, it's always nice helping out for a good cause. And I don't know if any more donations came in because I was yapping forever, but
we unfortunately didn't. But
so keep donating first off, and secondly, the folks that donated earlier, Sam, for my previous run, I appreciate that as well. So. Yeah, I'll see y'all on Sunday for my Donkey Kong Country 2 run. So, it'll be a first running that category in a marathon for me. So, Probably practice up tonight because I'm gonna probably be out all day tomorrow. So I can't practice tomorrow. So anyways, I'll pass that off to you and quit yapping so we can catch up on the event a bit. But
All right then. In that case, oh, sorry. Did you have something else you wanted to say?
I was just gonna say, hope y'all enjoyed and peace out.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yep.
Well, in that case, we're going to get ready to go back to intermission, and we will be coming right back with Blaster Master Zero by Tempest Mask 1000. See you soon.